Castillo, and I am the owner and founder of Sovereign Roots. And I'd like to say welcome. Thank you for coming to my page. It's such an honor to be in your presence and to have your ear for a moment to tell you about who it is I am and what my vision is for Sovereign Roots. So, like I said, my name is Brittany Castillo, and I am a mother, a wife, a shamanic practitioner, an energy worker, a death doula, and a spiritual guide. And so what I do here was all started from the point of where I gave birth to my daughter, and I realized that I was not happy with who it is I had become. I felt like empty vessel. I felt like I wasn't living up to my fullest potential. I felt as though I was an empty shell of a person. And I remember typing into Google how to find yourself and thinking, this has to be, I have to be the only one. There's no way that anyone else feels this way. And so from that point I got into conscious parenting, understanding that I had a lot of work to do in myself to rediscover who it is I was when I was a child, because I was so vibrant and full of life, I couldn't remember what that was like. So from that point, it led me down the shamanic practitioner path, where I got into subtle energy work and feeling into my being, feeling into what it is to be embodied and connected to the earth. And that filled me with so many rememberings of what it was like to be uninhibited by cultural norms, by labels, by expectations, by culture, any outside forces. I could remember what it was like to be connected to who it is I was. And so from that point, I had gone deeper and deeper and deeper into who it is I truly am. I understand now that I am an embodiment of love. I am clear, vibrant, powerful love. And I can do a lot of amazing things that I never thought were possible before. So at Sovereign Roots, I offer a lot of things that may seem crazy or may seem kind of outside of your wheelhouse. I beg you to just try it. Just test it out. Totally take me up on the 30-minute free discovery call, because I thought all these things were crazy too until I tried them for myself. And so, yes, shamanic practitioner. The next thing is an energy worker. And so what I do when we go into subtle energy work is we start with the grounding. We start by connecting our energy bodies to Mother Earth, by connecting our physical bodies to the actual vessel that is here. We connect to it, because I know as a mother and as a busy person, I tend to be out here and my brain is going and the energy is heightened and I feel frantic and anxious and crazy. So when I ground my energy, it allows me to be more embodied and to understand what's happening here instead of what's happening out there. So we always start with the grounding. And from there, I ask your permission to read into your energy. And this is a big misconception on the internet, that anyone can get into your energy. And that's completely not true. So the way that energy works is that you always, always, always have the power. You are a sovereign human being. No one can get into your energy without your permission. So I always ask for permission first before we begin anything. And from there, I can tell you what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. You can tell me what you're feeling, what you're seeing. And then from there, we can turn it into this entire prescription of things that you can do to help recalibrate and remember what it's like to be embodied and to remember who it is that you truly are. And let's see, energy work. So from there, we go into my work with death. And I work very closely with death, and not in the morbid sense of the word. We tend to be raised in understanding, or not understanding, but fearing what death is. And the beautiful dance that life and death have together is one of trust and understanding. So I like to use the analogy of nature, because nature is in complete trust of the cycle of life and death. So as humans, we move with the seasons, not fighting winter, but understanding that it's coming, accepting it, and preparing for it, and then releasing and trusting that winter will come. And then when spring comes, we move through it. So it's the same kind of beautiful dance where we understand and trust. But if we live in fear, it can take over the living part of what's happening with this human body and with this soul and spirit of who it is we are and the ones that we love. So I offer death meditations where we can go into a deep meditative state to understand what our beliefs, what our fears are around death. It can also help release you from those fears and help you embrace life in a more connected and full way. Some other offerings I have, maybe you feel that your mother is with you a lot and you'd like to connect to her, you just don't know how. I can help you create an altar space or a space to honor her and open up connection in a genuine way that feels good for you and feels good for her, so that you can connect with her and share your day, share how your past years have been without her, share your grief and your sorrow for the fact that she's not here and you can't hug her anymore. Our ancestors are the ones that have moved on. Always, always, always want to feel our love and want to open up lines of communication to express their love to us. And so I can help with that communication. Another offering is of passing souls to cross over to the other side. I can feel into the energy and help that soul be received on the other end. And to help the clear passing, we can create a ritual for you to do as well to help facilitate that passing. End of life planning, I can help with that as well. And then the last thing is a spiritual guide, which is kind of the large encompassing word. There aren't many words that do a lot of justice to the work that I do. And so that spiritual guide is just the big picture of all the crazy alchemy it is that I call my medicine, and the way that I choose to move through the world. And so if any of this sounds resonant to you, or if you feel called to reach out to me to ask some questions or to express something to me, I am open and in full excitement and presence to hear what you have to say and to meet you. Thank you for stopping by my page. And please remember that I have a free 30-minute discovery call for all new clients, where we can get to know one another and we can discuss next steps. So thank you for coming to my page, and I can't wait to meet you.